Hey Budget Fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today we are cash stuffing $785. I know that is a lot of money for this channel. I do typically break up my cash stuffings into 2 separate videos throughout the week, so I typically have between $700 and $800 to cash stuff into my bills, variable spending like groceries, like all of the things for the entire week. This video is a little bit unique because I did not cash stuff at the start of the week, so we're doing everything at once. So it's the full $785 for the entire week. We're cash stuffing it today. We have a lot to chat about because I know it's been a while. But before we do that, let's go ahead and count this cash. Make sure we have what we think we have, which is $785. 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, skip a 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 550. I'm a mess, I'm sorry. 550, 70, 90, 600, 610, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 700. Whoo, we're gonna get there. 705, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, $785. We made it. We did not miscount this time, thank goodness. I always do wonder whenever I pull a lot of money from the bank what they think because I pull out this whole random amount of money and then like I don't know what they think I'm doing. I have gotten questions from you guys before, like what if the government is like paying attention to all this unusual cash activity? Maybe they do. I don't know what the government does like in their spare time, but I'm thankful that I'm on YouTube because I could easily like explain myself. But I'm not gonna lie, whenever you guys have asked that question, I'm like, you know, who knows what the government is thinking? I don't know. I do get questions from you guys sometimes about like how do I know how much I'm putting into these categories. I do have all of my categories basically written out, like each of these little sections is one binder. You see I have 5 binders. I have 5 categories here. Before I start filming, I will decide how much I want to put where. That's what this is. So this is last week's money, this is this week's money. Then I just kind of count up and see what kind of like how many 50s I need, how many 20s I need, that kind of thing, and bring that to the bank. So when I start filming, this is already kind of set up for me. If you're not filming and putting it out there and you don't have to like move quickly, if you're just kind of cash stuffing while you watch me or some other cash stuffer on YouTube, then you would not need to do all of that. But anyway, why am I rambling? This is gonna be such a long video. I'm sorry. Okay, moving along. How are you guys doing? I hope that you had a wonderful Easter. I know it's like the next weekend by now. But I hope you guys had a wonderful Easter. It's been really fun around here. There have just been so many things. I've overscheduled myself easily, like for sure, this last month or these last 2 months. What is that noise? Are they cutting grass? I swear it was quiet as could be, and then I turned on the camera and boom, everybody's doing stuff. Now, I will say I did want to film earlier in this week. It's been busy, but another thing is they've been painting the exterior of my apartment building. So every time, there's been a couple of times where I've sat down to film, and then as soon as I sit down to film, they put ladders all against all of my windows pretty much because they are just going around the building painting trim and working on different things. I feel like that would be the most awkward thing if because I cash stuff like right in the window because I want the natural light. So I feel like that would be weird. If they start climbing around ladders, I have a stack full of money here and I'm just like talking to you guys and they're like right there. Anyway, you can tell I've missed you guys because I'm so chatty. We haven't even gotten into this and we have 5 binders to stuff today. So let's move along quickly, shall we? Let's start with rent. Not the right binder. I was so confident in that and I was very wrong. Rent, here we are, found it. Okay, rent, we're gonna put 150 into this because we only have one more Monday, next Monday, then it's the new month. So you guys know I like to stuff all of my binders, be completely ready for next month's bills in all of these categories. And then I already said it, I like to be ready. Okay, so I have to catch up because next week is our last cash stuffing for January, February, March, April, May. For May's bills. Y'all, okay. We added 150 to rent. We now have 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500, 50, 600, 50, 700. We have $700 towards rent. We need 980. That covers my rent. It covers the random add-on fees that apartments like to do. I will say though, because I'm in a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, I get everything for 980. They have upped the prices to where it is like $1,200 for the same thing that I'm in right now. That's not even counting the fees. So it's like $1,250, maybe $1,300 a month for a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Inflation is nuts, okay? Preschool, this is our very last time paying preschool. I know I've only been on YouTube for like 8 months or so, but I've been paying preschool for 5 years, 4 years, a lot of years. I've been paying for a lot of years. This is the very last time I will pay preschool expenses. We added $200. We have $50, $150, $250, $300, and I pay $410 every month until next month. Next month we won't be stuffing this, which feels really, really weird. I'm excited about it, but also sad. You know when your kids hit those next like milestones, it's exciting, but then you're like, ah, man, like that's it, especially when it's your baby child. Like you're out of that phase, you know? Electric, we are going to add $20 to electric. We now have 50, 70, 90, 110. If I math correctly, 110. I think I did that right. So 110 towards next month's electric bill. Mine is usually around 140. It should be a little lower this month because the weather's been nice, so I haven't been running everything 24/7. Internet, I pay $70, I think. I should really check. I should check my bills sometimes, but I'm pretty sure it's still 70. We have 40, let's add another 20. So now we have $60 towards internet. Couple more bills and then we will move over to some of our like self-care categories. Gym and pool, I pay a little over $50 every month for an indoor pool for my sons. I don't go to the gym. I like put gym on here so I could feel like I'm closer to being a gym person, but I'm not really. I'm still just using it for the pool for my children. We added 15, we now have 10, 20, 30, $35 for the gym and pool pass. Renter's insurance, we are gonna add $10 here. I pay $27 now for renter's insurance every month. We have 15, and then very last category is pets. We will add $10 to pets. My goal was to add $25 to pets every single week. This is just to help with a vet bill and whatnot, like as it pops up. I've slowed down on how much I'm adding, but we're still making it a priority, so it's okay. So pets, we added 10, we have 50, nope, skipping the 50. Skip the 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 45. 50, 200. Okay, $200 for pets. Very difficult for me sometimes, but we got there. Variable expenses. We are at the end of the week, so we did not stuff variable expenses like groceries, gas, and what's the other one? Fast food. These things I have just been taking out of my credit card this week as needed, but I've tried to buy like as minimal as possible since we didn't really allot money for it in this week's budget. So we did not allot for any savings into groceries, gas, or fast food for this week. So we're just skipping those and we're gonna move on to self-care. I do want to say so many of you guys tipped this week. Now it was a longer week than normal because usually I film this and like stop the tips on Monday and then upload it for the next Monday. So it's been more like 10 days that tips have been accumulating, but total, you guys tipped $106 this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do think there's 1 or 2 tips that I didn't make it to yet. So if you don't hear your name, you should hear your name next week. But I do want to take this time to say thank you to those that tipped over on Etsy. There is a tip the seller listing. That money tends to go to my self-care, my Etsy shopping, and then the 100 envelope savings challenge that I have. So thank you to those of you that tipped over on Etsy. Thank you to Dusti and Melissa and Darlene. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Janetta. Thank you, Addie. Thank you, Jennifer. Also, thank you to Nikki. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Trudy. Thank you, Ashlynn. And then thank you to Hortencia. I'm so sorry I saved your name for last because I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Hortencia, if you see this message, please comment like how to pronounce your name because I would love to give you a shout out again next week and pronounce it at least somewhat correctly. But thank you so much for tipping. I never feel like I can adequately express to you guys like how thankful I am for your tips, how thankful I am that you think of me and you put me in your budget and then you give me tips over on Etsy. So thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you guys. So out of the $106, we are going to put $25 into self-care. Last week, I did pull the majority of this self-care money and put it towards clothes, mostly for myself. My kids did get a set or 2 of clothes, like total, but I got a ton of clothes. You guys know this was up to a couple $100. I think it was $250 for all of the clothes that I got. I got like 4 pair of blue jean shorts, 2 pair of blue jean pants, 5 or 6 shirts, something like that, which was a lot for me. I have not had a lot of clothes lately. I don't know. Anyway, this is getting awkward. Basically, a lot of self-care money went to clothes for me, and I am so appreciative of that. What's left was just, let's see, $15. So we added 25 today. We now have 20, 30, 35, 40. We have $40 towards self-care. This is going as soon as I get a chance to go see that Sonic 2 movie with my boys. We just rewatched Sonic 1, so it would be fresh on their mind. We have a very busy weekend, so it's not gonna happen this weekend, but I'm hoping like middle of the week next week, I will take them to the movies to see that Sonic 2 movie with some of this money. Next, we have Etsy. This is also from that tips money, and we're gonna add $15. This is just a way to shop on other Etsy shop owners' shops, because I know when you guys shop on my Etsy shop, it has made a huge difference in my life, and I wanna give that same kind of support to other Etsy shop owners. Again, that's something really that you guys are doing, so thank you for supporting all of us here. Etsy now has 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 105, 10, 11. $111 for me to shop over on Etsy, so thank you again. And then the rest of the tip money is going towards one of these. Here we go. The 100 envelope savings challenge is hopefully maybe going to be going towards a new car for me. If I don't get a new car, it may go to car maintenance, it may go to a house down payment, I'm not really sure. And I kind of hate to change my mind with something especially like tips. So do you guys mind that I haven't like locked down exactly what this is for? Because I know you guys are giving me tips and I don't want you to feel like, oh, we're tipping towards this specific thing. And then sometimes I change my mind. Like at the beginning of this year, I was saying for sure, like 100 envelope savings challenge is going to a new car. But the cost of cars are rising, so I'm starting to make it a little bit less of a priority. It might go to fix up my current car instead of a new car if something happens to my current car, or it might go towards saving for a house down payment. I don't really know. I mean, it's nice to have this sitting here, but I feel like maybe I should back off of saying exactly what it's for if you guys kind of don't like that thing. I don't know. Let me know what you think, or maybe you just tip and you don't really care where it goes to. Tell me your thoughts. Okay, so the 100 envelope savings challenge, we got to color in the 66. I added $66 here, and let's organize this real quick. Maybe, I think we need to do a cash consolidation soon where we get rid of some of this real cash. We put some of it in the bank. You know, okay, these placeholders are money that's in the bank. This is not real money. This just reminds me what my money in the bank is for. So we have $2,000 in the bank towards the 100 envelope savings challenge. Then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 150, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. So we have $2,188 towards our 100 envelope savings challenge. When we color in all of our little envelopes, we'll have about, what is it, $5,050 put away towards savings. So that is amazing. That is all of our tips money. So thank you again. $106 is like a life-changing huge amount for me just to get from tips from you guys, especially when you support me, you watch me here on YouTube, you shop my shop. Like, you guys do so much for me, and I don't want you to think that I don't appreciate all of the things. Even if you are just somebody who is here watching me on YouTube, I get YouTube AdSense money, so I appreciate you watching through the entire video. If you feel so inclined and you like this kind of a video, please give the video a thumbs up. That also helps. What am I doing? I'm so lost. Okay. Here we are. Okay, emergency binder. Emergency binder is next. Anyway, I was just going to say, if you give this video a thumbs up and if you comment on it, that also helps me with the algorithm. So doing things like that helps me build my income. It helps this channel grow. And I appreciate that there are a lot of you that do all of the things. Like, you comment, you like, you go over and shop my Etsy shop, you then tip. And I'm like, you guys are amazing. You are so good to me and I appreciate it so much. Okay, next is our emergency binder. We are gonna roll the dice. Whatever it lands on, that's how much we put away towards this savings. $1 is going to go into the roll the dice challenge. You guys, if you've been watching the last couple weeks, you know I just started this binder. This is sort of my like 2022 emergency stockpiling video. What am I talking? Oh my God. I feel like I should listen to myself talk sometimes. I just keep going and I don't even know what I'm saying. This is my emergency 2022 binder to save towards like pantry stockpiling, or if you've been watching for the last couple weeks, you know I'm starting to think like I really want one of those battery packs. It's like $1,000. It is a battery pack that could power like my little chest freezer that I have. It could power my refrigerator in the case of a power outage. So it could do some like really important jobs like charging phones. Okay, if it plugs in, it can charge it. I don't know why I'm making this complicated. Anyway, it's a big battery, and it also, you can purchase solar panels for it. So I would like to do, like if I end up saving a bunch extra, I would like to save for something like that. Roll the dice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We now have $5 towards the roll the dice challenge. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I am already off on this challenge, but whatever. We will leave it alone. 1 month ahead, we are gonna put $40 into 1 month ahead. This is to save for 1 month ahead on bills. So you guys know we're kind of already 1 month ahead because I save everything in 1 month for the next month. This is to get even like that next month ahead. By the end of this tracker, we will have $2,000, which covers at this point most, if not all of my bills for a given month. It doesn't cover things like groceries and, you know, fun money and gas money, but my basic bills like keeping a house, keeping a roof, what is the saying? Keeping a roof over our head. So keeping a roof over our head, it's those kinds of things. 1 month ahead has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So we have $99. Why is nothing adding up? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna grab $1 from here to make sure that makes sense. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, now it is right. For somebody that can't math very well, it's surprising that I just like count on camera all day, right? Pantry stockpile. This is to save towards more food, to save for pantry stockpile. Do I even need to explain this one? What am I doing? So we're gonna add $2 to our pantry stockpile. I just pretty recently did a pantry stockpile, so I don't need to do a pantry stockpile anytime soon. But once this is full, maybe it will be about the right time to do another pantry stockpile. 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. $35 towards pantry stockpile. I think next week we will do a cash consolidation and unstuffing because some of this is already stocking up is the right one. Emergency prep. This again is towards like the battery pack that I'm really wanting to get if nothing else pops up. So emergency prep, we are adding $5. That 5 looks terrible. It's had a rough life. Okay, emergency prep, we now have 5, 10, 11, 12. Next thing we have is medical. So medical is going to get 20. I've started to call around places as far as like medical coverage for myself and the children. $20. We're not going to color anything in yet because I feel like I need way more than what I'm stuffing. So I think these might equal like $100 or $200 even. We have $20, $40, $45 now for medical. I am not going to be able to cover the boys on any kind of private insurance because of their pre-existing conditions, which doesn't seem legal to me. I'm so concerned and confused. If you guys have medical insurance for your children or for yourself, even though you have pre-existing conditions and it's not through an employer, like how did you go about it? What do you do? I was told that to cover just me, it's gonna be $280 to $320 a month, but there's no option to cover my children. They said maybe when like healthcare, what is it? Like open enrollment happens, maybe I could get them through some kind of like state program. Through Mississippi, the only state program that I'm aware of is if you are low income, you can get Medicaid. If you have a very serious condition that's like present where you're disabled, you can get other options. But my children are in between those. Like they're not disabled, but they have a pre-existing condition that does make them have to go to the doctor a lot. Basically, I was told there's no option to cover the kids unless I were to do it through an employer, but I'm self-employed. So there's no option to cover my kids, which doesn't seem right. How is that right? If anyone knows what I'm supposed to do, please tell me because I don't know. And I almost feel guilty covering myself and not covering them. Like I feel like if I have to pay out of pocket for them, I might as well pay out of pocket for me. I don't know. The logic is not there, but I'm also just very confused on the options. So if you know what my options are, please tell me. Why do these ones look so pitiful? Like they look ridiculous. Okay, gas. This is for saving if or when the gas prices rise again. If I have a week that I'm just short on gas money, I can pull from this savings tracker. So we added $3. We now have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So we have $48 towards our gas sinking fund. And then I think there's only one more for this emergency binder. That is right. It is the emergency savings. Again, if nothing pops up, this will also be a little saving spot for the battery pack. So we're going to add 25. Let's go ahead and pull it before I forget. Okay, emergency savings. We now have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75 towards emergency savings. Then we have two more binders. If you are still here with me, thank you so much for sticking it out. I appreciate you. I know this is a long video, but I love when you guys make it through to the end with me. I already stuffed the 100 envelope savings challenge. Picture day. This is to take pictures with my kids. I really wanted to do that over this like Easter portion of the year. Didn't do it. We're still gonna keep slowly stuffing it though in case I ever make the time to have pictures taken with them. It's not even that I didn't want to do pictures, I just have been so busy. Like we literally haven't even made it to the movie theaters, and that's been on my list for like 2 months. Oh well. Okay, picture day. Hopefully we added the 5. We have 50, 150, 60, 65, 70. We have $170 towards picture day. If I did not add that 5, I'll come back to this one. Happy birthday is next. This is for my boys' birthday parties. I think I'm actually gonna come back in color, guys. Y'all know I normally color on all of these, but I know this is gonna be a lengthy video. So let's skip the coloring this time around, and I will off camera come back and color some of these things where it makes a difference. So happy birthday for my son's birthday parties. We are gonna add $40 because that is going to sneak up on me. We have 100, 200, $300 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, another 100. So $400 so far saving for my boys' birthday parties. That will happen at the end of August, start of September. And then next is phone. We're gonna skip phone. I need to go get my new phone, but guys, funny story. I actually lost my phone at the park yesterday, and then I went back to thank God I found it. The nicest people ever found it. We actually are friends now. Like we've exchanged numbers and I hope to get together with them, but they found my phone, and my biggest like oh no was that I hadn't backed up my pictures. So if you guys have not backed up your phones, back up your phones. I'm not somebody that normally loses things, so I was like, oh geez, I need to back up all this stuff. So I backed up everything on my phone, thank goodness. Need to go get that new phone anyway. Okay, whew, random story time. It would not have been that big of a deal because I had been saving. The only thing that was like the big bummer that when I thought I lost it was I thought I lost the pictures and stuff. But thank goodness I'm saved up for a phone anyway. I'm ready to purchase one, and I just need to go purchase it. But back up your phones. If you have an iPhone too, like you need to turn on your Find My iPhone, because I did not do that. Christmas, is that what I'm stuffing? Christmas gets 25. And we have 200 in the bank for Christmas, 50, 70, 90, 95, 200, 210, 20, 25, $200, $25 saving towards Christmas for 2022. So I like to stuff a little bit at a time all throughout the year because it doesn't seem like it's that much. But if I continue to stuff $25 every week, then I should have about $1,000 by the time for Christmas. Actually, I don't even have to stuff it every week. I just need to stuff it like 30 weeks or something. Back to school, this is to save for clothes and all of those things that kids want, like new backpacks and stuff at the start school year. I'm happy to report that both of my sons have landed on homeschooling for next year. So we can talk about that more in an upcoming video. But even though they're homeschooling, I still get them backpacks because we school kind of all over the place and they still need it, and I'm happy to get it. So we have $200 in the bank, 205, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So $218 for back to school shopping. New clothes, we are going to add $8 to new clothes. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's go ahead and color in the shirts. I'm kind of all over the place on this one, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so new clothes, we have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, $58 towards new clothes. Good news is I've been doing a lot of planning this week to get back on track for next week. So next week we should have 3, if not 4 videos. 4 is being a little ambitious, but we will have at least 3 videos back, which is kind of my standard on this channel, 3 videos per week. Snack duty is getting $5, 5, 10, 15, 20. So we are slowly getting back on track. I guess I shouldn't speak for others. I have been go, 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 and I have kind of stepped away from planning things as well as I had before things got so busy. I took a lot of time this week really kind of planning out what I'm doing with videos, what I'm doing with the business, what I'm doing with the planners, and just kind of getting everything on a schedule and on track. Instead of feeling like everything is hitting at once, I've kind of paced out all these different projects. I've kind of realigned and refocused. So I'm feeling really good about where I'm at as far as like videos, and the newsletter is coming back. Like everything is kind of getting back on schedule and back on track. That is exciting. Sometimes I just get sucked away from planning and then I lose my focus, but I'm feeling really focused and really back at this point. So summer camps for next year, we added 15. We now have 50, 70, 80, 85, 90. $90 towards summer camps for next year because those can be really expensive. Glasses, we are going to add $10 to glasses. Let's skip coloring this in right now. But now we have $30 that is saving for myself glasses as well as my youngest son, which an eye appointment apparently was supposed to be made about 6 months ago and it wasn't. So I just got that scheduled for the start of next week for him. So I may end up having to purchase him new glasses even sooner if that prescription changes. We will see. Camping, we're doing a camping trip very soon. There's a lot happening, guys. This is a very busy season of life. We're going to add $20 towards camping, 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. We now have $100 to go towards our next camping trip, and just a couple categories left. Let's see if we get to stuff them since I got a little bit out of sync earlier. Sync, like not the dishes sink, like out of sync. I don't know. Anyway, gifts. We are going to add $5 into gifts. This is for like friends, birthday party gifts, that kinds of thing for the kids. We have $20, $30, $35, $40 now towards gifts. Roth IRA. My intention was to add 10, but let's see what we have left. I think we still can. We can still do this. Okay. Roth IRA, we're going to add $10. We have 50, 70, 80, $85, $90 now towards Roth IRA for this year. If you are new here, my intention is not to stuff it all the way this year. It's just to get something into my Roth IRA. And then legacy, this is saving for basically donations. I like the word legacy better because you're kind of like leaving a legacy into the world of like your kindness and like who you are, like how you treat other people is kind of your legacy into the world. So that's why I picked that title for this category. We are going to add $6 into legacy or donations. So we now have 10, 20, 25, 30, $31 towards legacy or donation. So that's exciting. And we are going to skip that last category now. I need to get some change rolled, bring it to the bank, and then we can stuff this roll the change challenge. Okay, I know I kind of rushed through and powered through those last couple of binders. I realized we were getting a little lengthy there, and I don't want to keep you guys too long, but definitely keep an eye out on next week's video. There should be a video. The standard on this channel that I like to do anyway is Mondays and Fridays. There are cash stuffings. Wednesdays, nope. Wednesdays, there is a budget related video that should be happening this coming week, and then hopefully adding soon, I will be on the weekends uploading a day in the life and kind of show some behind the scenes as far as a day in the life running an Etsy shop. So the intention from this point forward is to move to a 4 uploads every single week. I don't know that that will start these next couple weeks because we literally have like all of the things happening this week. You can count on though the Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos coming out starting this coming week. We're getting back on that schedule, and then very soon in the next couple weeks there will be day in the life of an Etsy shop owner. So if any of that interests you and you're not yet subscribed, first off, thank you for making it to the end of this video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you part of our little budget fam. If you are not new around here, thank you for always being around. Thank you for making it to the end of this video, and as always, I will see you again soon. Bye bye.